Howdy, this is Ranger, the self-appointed water parks correspondent for In the Loop. Today we're looking at Oceans of Fun in Kansas City, Missouri, which is part of Worlds of Fun amusement park. Oceans of Fun was one of the very first large-scale water parks, and their website claims it was the world's largest when it opened back in 1982. Oceans of Fun was a separately gated water park from its opening all the way up until 2013. Now, Worlds of Fun and Oceans of Fun are connected, and one price will grant you access to both parks. Let's take a lap around the park now and see everything they have to offer. The first attraction on the tour is Paradise Falls, which is the park's water playground. It doesn't have a ton of features, but it does have this tipping bucket to drench guests at regular intervals. The far side of the tower boasts several small body slides that kids will certainly appreciate. I've never seen a playground this size have so many slides. In the front corner of the park is this complex, which is home to the park's most intense slides. The slides on the highest platform are tagged Predator's Plunge. Riders enter a capsule and the floor vanishes underneath them. One brief but terrifying moment of freefall is followed by a series of high-speed turns and dives. These are high-end drop slides with plenty of speed and force. They are smooth too, and the length is just right. Highly recommend these. On the deck right below are these inner tube slides. These can be rented in single or double tubes. The purple Constrictor slide offers some tight helixes and positive Gs. Shark's Revenge is the last set of slides on the tower. These end with frightfully tall and steep drops considering these are tube slides. You will pick up so much speed and air that you may briefly question your decision to jump on. The lines for all these slides tend to be long, so prioritize getting over to this tower early on your visit. Up next is the Surf City Wave Pool. It's basically the stock, large-sized pool. Waves run in 5 minutes on, 5 minutes off cycles, and the maximum depth is 6 feet. I will say this water is freezing cold, or at least it was on my visit. I usually visit at least 5 different water parks every year, and I don't remember ever swimming in a colder wave pool. Moving on to Hurricane Falls, this is a family-style raft slide. It's newer than it looks, having opened in 1999. It's long and has some nice splashes on the route. Encircling Hurricane Falls is the Caribbean Cooler, which, despite what it sounds like, is not the park's signature alcoholic beverage, but is rather the park's lazy river. And I hate to say it, but this one is not good. It's less world champion Kansas City Chiefs and more Kansas City Airport. The route on Caribbean Cooler is very short, it gets crowded easily, and it doesn't have any fun water features. Just like the airport got recently, I'm hoping for an upgrade here soon. Up the hill next door is Riptide Raceway, which is the park's newest slide. It's a 4-lane mat racing slide, and it's a refreshing alternative to the off-the-shelf model that so many water parks have. This one is much longer, and each lane offers multiple spins and dives, all while being able to race your friends to the finish line. The lack of a big drop limits the speed you can pick up, but the ending helix is forceful. The purple lane is the lane of choice as it has the most speed. In the far back corner of the park is TYPHOON. These multi-dip speed slides are quite zippy. I can even catch a bit of air on the final drop. This one is showing its age a bit though, as the seams in the slide are a little bit rough. Coconut Cove is a large multi-purpose pool. This end has splash features for kids. The middle is a large open area that is great for swimming. And this side has a small obstacle course and these orange slides. The larger Aruba tuba slides also empty into this pool. The slide on the left side of the screen is for single tubes only, and the one on the right is for single or double tubes. These are low intensity slides, but they do have a nice ending drop into the pool. In the same area is Splash Island, which is a play area meant for toddlers. And at the opposite end of the spectrum is Castaway Cove, which is the adults only area. This is a great place for adults to relax. There's plenty of seating, a wading pool, and as you might guess, a swim-up bar. By now, we've circled back to the front area of the park to Captain Kidd's and Crocodile Isle. One of the best strengths of Oceans of Fun is that they have multiple areas for small kids. Wherever you are in the park, there's always a splash pad nearby. And kids can build confidence by progressing to larger slides before venturing on the major attractions. We will finish with Monsoon, which is a tall boat ride that makes a giant splash. The entrance to Monsoon is in the pathway leading to Worlds of Fun, but the ride is located inside the water park. It's a very simple ride with just a lift, a turnaround, and this double drop. Most of these types of rides just have a single drop, but this double drop element adds a little bit more excitement. The boat then creates this giant wave and absolutely drenches everybody on and near the ride. If you're looking for another water ride, Fury of the Nile is just a short walk away. This is a spinning raft ride inside Worlds of Fun. You will need to be wearing a shirt, shorts or pants, and shoes to transition over to the dry park to ride. Many people visiting Oceans of Fun will spend at least a portion of the day at Worlds of Fun. You can see on this map how the two parks are connected. Oceans of Fun visitors will want to utilize this parking lot, but it may make sense to park here even if you're only going to Worlds of Fun. The walk to get into the park is short, and you'll be closer to some of the major rides in the back, such as Mamba, Detonator, and Timberwolf. There's enough rides and slides that making a complete run at both parks in one day is unrealistic though. Oceans of Fun is a large water park that generally doesn't get the recognition that I think it deserves. True, the best slide complex is a near clone of what we see at many other Cedar Fair parks, but Oceans of Fun has a deep collection of quality slides. The options for smaller kids are both strong and varied as well. In the future, I would like to see the Typhoon and Aruba slides get replaced with more modern ones. The Lazy River desperately needs an improvement, although this may be difficult considering the park is situated on a hill. The park would also be a tremendous candidate for a water coaster. Still, I think Oceans of Fun is the best water park in this part of the Midwest, and one would have to drive many hours to find a better one. As always, thanks a lot for watching. Please like and subscribe to see all kinds of amusement park and water park content, and I'll catch you on the next one. This is Ranger signing off.